Yeah, so we were just watching this live. President Trump making an announcement today related to investing in the United States by a big investment from a giant chip maker. Take a listen.
Today, Taiwan Semiconductor is announcing that they will be investing at least $100 billion in new capital in the United States over the next short period of time to build state-of-the-art semiconductor manufacturing facilities. I think mostly it's going to be in Arizona, which is what I understand, which is a great state. I like it because I want it.
Okay, let's talk about it now. Taiwan Semi in for an additional $100 billion. That's what CEO said. Bill Walsh, global business strategist, founder of Powerteam International. He joins us now with his take on this. What is your take, Bill, on the importance of an investment like this? I was wondering whether this was just a little bit more of kind of making it look good because they'd already announced it. That's why I said additional. The CEO says, no, we already said $60 billion under Biden, and now we're another $100 billion.
I think, once again, this is a distraction from all the craziness going on. Is it great for the USA? Absolutely. Is it something happening down the road? Yes. So I think you're right in your assessment that this is really good news, but it's trying to bring the good news over the craziness going on around tariffs, around Ukraine, that once again, you see what's happening here, but wait a second, look over here.
Let's talk about tariffs then for a minute, because as the president calls them, reciprocal tariffs, he says he didn't want to do it on April Fool's Day, so he's doing it April 2nd. That was one announcement today. Tomorrow, however, it's going to be interesting to see what they actually do if they go ahead, looks like it, with Mexico, Canada, and China. Or maybe they don't go with the full 25%. Maybe we get a last-minute announcement that's a little bit less. I don't know. To your point, you said craziness. It's definitely uncertain, right? What do you expect?
I think you're right on there too, but the expense it's going to have in the auto market for sure is going to be a killer for the U.S. So I'm believing they get to a deal. I think that so much of this is buy the rumor, sell the fact.
Okay.
Right. That we know that this is going to be an expensive game to play, but it's also, I think, in some parts, if they're going to charge us to bring our products there, we've got to have something to bring it back. And he's right when he talks about so many people have left the U.S. to go make this stuff because they can get the labor cheaper there.
Yeah, and like Honda did say, did you see that? Honda said they're going to make the Civic in Indiana instead of Mexico because of the tariffs. So,
and if that works, that's the best thing for us. I think if it can bring manufacturers back to the U.S., so if the threat works to bring real manufacturing jobs back here and they can actually make them on par, I'd love to see the manufacturing back here then versus over somewhere else.
Let's talk for a minute about how all of this impacts financial markets. We watch it, I know the stock market's been down a little today. I want to get a word in about crypto as well. Put up the headline about Bitcoin jumping. It was actually up more over the weekend, still up from Friday, but not as much as it was after this strategic reserve announcement, Bitcoin or crypto strategic reserve announcement. Start with that. Thoughts on that?
Well, thoughts are, the 200-day moving average is right around $80,000, right? So I think it tested that average and bounced pretty strong. And, they're going to keep getting the nervous Nellies out of the market. They're going to find ways to, give it a little pressure and let everybody sell out of it. And, people have the chance to buy back into Bitcoin at 50,000, 55,000. And when it went to 105, everyone's, it's going to go to 200. So, it goes back to the same thing. But the crypto reserve is going to happen, I believe. And I think that there's got to be a justification around it. But I think the markets are telling you that they like crypto in the long term.
What about the stock market? You worried with the tariffs coming?
I do believe the market's going to hit short term. But once again, if the actual process to bring manufacturing back, it's good for the market long term.
Right. If we get more announcements like Honda,
short term.
Right. If we get more announcements like that, it would prove that the threats of tariffs are working. But markets don't like uncertainty, I guess,
they don't. And the American economy, the amount of money it's going to cost you to buy a new car or to buy a lot of different, whether it's a dishwasher or refrigerator, it's definitely going to go up, but it's going to hit the American pocketbook. And I think that's why some people are very nervous about it. And I think the market, the last I've seen, was off almost 700 points. So there's no doubt it's getting a good hit today.
Okay, Bill, thanks. It was good to talk to you. Bill Walsh with us on all of that.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.